Hello everyone and welcome back to Dwarf Fortress with Nightdagger, the Fortress Woundomen. This will be episode 4, and I have done a little bit of playing off camera. I haven't really done anything major. One of the dogs gave birth to puppies, one of the cats gave birth to kittens, and we just got a migrant wave, so I figured I'd pop back in and show what we got for the migrant wave. Now you can see I do have a custom profession that I've defined over here called a peon. Basically, what I can do here is I can click on a dwarf like this dwarf here who's pretty useless, or even better yet, this dwarf here who is really useless. Actually, no, she's a little useful. This dwarf here is completely and totally useless. We can go custom profession and we can make her a peon. And basically what that's going to do is it's going to tag her with the profession of peon, and it's going to enable all of the menial labors. But let's not worry about that right now. We don't have enough dwarves to screw around with custom professions quite yet. We're going to hit this and let the dwarves start integrating in with the fort. I really haven't done a whole lot other than let my dwarves dig out down here. We're still on the hunt for iron. Still haven't found any of that. But we did find a couple more veins of native platinum. We found a whole ton of bituminous coal. We're just rolling in that stuff. So if we find a good source of iron, we're pretty much set for life. We still got a lot of room to explore here, so we could find iron real easy. Oh boy, here we go. Litast Orimkorl, or whatever his name is, has been possessed. Now, this is not the good type of strange mood. It is a strange mood, but it's not the good type. A possession means that they are going to demand items, they are going to take control of a workshop, and they are going to produce an item of wonder, but they're not going to remember how they did it. So they don't get to keep the skills afterward. We also do not have the type of workshop that he wants. So let's see what his skills are. We go into Dwarf Therapist here, we can read the dwarves, and it's this guy right here. Now, normally, let's see, he is a weaver, a leather worker, and a clothier. Normally when a dwarf gets a strange mood, it's going to be one of their craft skills. So this guy wants something to do with either weaving or leather working. Let's see which one it is. We're going to come back up here to our craft room and we're going to build a workshop. We're going to do a leatherworks. We're going to put that right there. And we're just going to build it out of jet. We're also going to do a clothier's workshop, which we're going to put right here. We'll do that also out of jet. And that should do it. He should claim one of those two workshops. We are going to need to tag someone with leatherworking and clothes making in order to get them to build those workshops for us. So let's come over here and let's get one of our wave 2 dwarves to do it. We'll tag this one for clothes making and this one for leatherworking. Looks like a good idea. Yeah, they're not really doing anything. So, we'll back out. We'll let them do their work. I really wish I knew why he was hauling around a bin. Who knows? He's storing gems in it. Do I have this tagged for gems? I'll be damned, I do. Yeah, let's go ahead and forbid all types of gems. That way they're not going to waste any more time hauling gems up. I probably have about 15,000 gems in here now. It's okay though, I can maybe trade some of them when the trade caravan gets here. Which should happen anytime. Now, did that motivate? Yeah, that motivated him. He's going to run up here and he's going to claim that clothier's shop. But we don't have what he wants. He needs tree life, cloth thread. So he needs cloth. I don't have any cloth. I don't really have a way to make cloth, I don't think. What do I have in my stocks? I usually bring a little bit of cloth with me. I think I have some thread, though. I can weave... Yeah, I have some cave spider silk thread that I can weave cloth out of. I'm going to need a loom. Which we'll build right there. Build that out of jet also. And I'm going to need a dwarf tagged for weaving. Let's see, who do I want to tag for that? May as well tag the same one I tagged for clothes making. And we'll let them go to it. Get up here and build this weaver already. I have a dwarf waiting on this. Where the hell are you? Plant stockpiles are going up. Come on. Okay, what is the dwarf that I tagged for weaving doing? It's you. Oh, you're eating. That's why. Well, hurry up and eat. There's a dolomite ring just sitting there on the floor. Oh, there we go. He came and picked it up. He's on the ball. Wish the weaver I designated was. There's nothing to catch in the western swamps. Who the hell is fishing? Oh. You, stop that. They're both fishing. Did they actually catch anything? Nope. Didn't catch a damn thing. Dumbasses. Come and build this weaver already. Thank you. Alright. Now this we want to turn off. Well, actually we want to go into... not that. We want to go into the orders menu. And we want to go into the workshop orders. We do not want them to auto loom all of the thread. Because otherwise they'll just make cloth until the cow comes home. So we're going to weave some silk cloth. Hopefully one will be enough. Where the hell is this trade caravan? It's taken forever. Hopefully silk cloth is enough to appease this guy. Yep, there he goes. Silk cloth. What else does he want? He wants more silk cloth. May as well weave 2 more pieces. We struck a venturine. That's nice. I will say it's kind of interesting that the dwarves are hauling around bins instead of, you know, coming to get the stuff and then taking the bin, or taking it to the bin. They're actually getting the bin and bringing it to the item. And then putting the item in the bin and then carrying it off. I read something in the patch update notes about wheelbarrows. I should probably look into that too. Come on, would you please just get all the cloth you need? I do not need a dwarf going absolutely berserk on me right now. He's going to run up here and grab some of this wood. Hopefully he just needs like 1 or 2 pieces. Because if he needs like 6 pieces of wood, I'm screwed. Who just joined the channel? Yeah, I'm recording. No, I'm recording. I just had a dwarf start a mysterious construction. I probably should turn off my TeamSpeak sounds before I start recording. Where the hell is this trade caravan? Oh, sorry, I forgot I wasn't hitting caps lock. I'm recording. I use caps lock as my push to talk. He's created a cave spider silk hood. Let's see here. The something of brigands I can't tell because it's being cut off by my FPS counter. This is a cave spider silk hood. It is decorated with cave spider silk and encircled with bands of cave spider silk and oak. It menaces with spikes of cave spider silk. This guy loves cave spider silk. Alright. Where the hell is this trade caravan? Do I like not get a trade caravan? Normally the trade caravan comes before the migrant wave. The migrant wave came a while ago. Well, what to do then? Aha, here we go. Trade caravan has arrived. We're going to wait for the trade caravan to get the wagons into the trade depot. And once they're all in, which it looks like they are, we are going to pull the outer airlock to seal them in there. And now we are going to pull the inner airlock so that we can get in to trade with them. And now we are going to request our broker, and we're going to start moving goods. We want to move our crafts. We want to move both of our finished goods bins. We're also going to want to move... What else do we want to move? We actually have fish. I guess someone did catch some fish. Stone. Man, we have a ton of coal. Platinum nuggets. Alright, we're moving that already. Yeah, let's see what we can get for that stuff. Okay, our trader is there. We're just waiting for him to get the goods to trade with, which should be here any second. There we go. Let's do some trading. Alright, what did they bring? They didn't bring any iron. They did bring some glass, but we don't really need any glass. They did bring some clay, and they brought some wood. Let's go ahead and trade for the wood. I'm gonna have to mute here because I can hear myself through your headset. Alright. What else did they bring? They brought some picks. I might wanna... Well, those are piccolos. Those aren't picks. Some cages. A dog cage. We could get another dog. Booze. We want to import booze. Let's see how much trade value we can get for all of our trade goods. Alright, so they're getting a pretty hefty profit off us right now. Let's go ahead and trade for some more dwarven ale, some dwarven beer. There's copper pick. We'll trade for that. Bismuth bronze pick. See if they have any more copper picks. No, no more copper picks. We can make picks. The copper pick is cheap enough, we'll take that, but we can make the other ones. Let's see. Seeds. We need to trade for some more seeds. Let's get some pigtail seeds. Get some more rock nuts. Some more cave wheat seeds. No plum helmet seeds? And we'll trade for some basic cave spider silk. Just to have some more on us. Trade for some wool cloth too. Page down to here. Get another ammo, but we don't really need it. Let's trade for a bunch of food. Let's not take any of the expensive food. Let's just trade for the cheap food. And let's trade for the pond turtle and the cave lobster. You can never have enough stuff that has shells. We'll trade for some more plump helmets too. Should probably get some more cave spider silk thread. But we'll just get some yarn. It's cheaper. Get some pigtail fiber thread. Normally I would trade for a bunch of cheese too, but they're not going to take it if they're not getting a huge profit. So let's see if we can get them to take this trade. Damn caps lock. No. He doesn't want to trade because he's not making enough for profit. Well, what else do we have that we can trade him? We have that rope, but... yeah. What do we really not need? We don't really need all the food that we tagged. We do need the cloth. Let's try this trade. No? Still doesn't like it? Well... we don't need all the wood. He's rapidly losing patience, so we need to make the next offer good, or he's going to get pissed off and leave. We don't need the pigtail fiber thread. We don't need all these plump helmets. We want the cave lobster and the pond turtle. I'm not going to budge on that. We don't need any of that food. I don't really need all that cloth. We do not need both cave wheats, so we'll just take one bag of that. We do want the rock nuts. We do want the pigtail seeds. Take that? Yeah, fine. Screw you, man. Screw you. Alright. So let's go ahead and... no. Clear our trade goods. And let the trader go on his way. After our dwarves get all the trade goods moved out, we will close the inner airlock and open the outer one so that they can leave whenever they're ready. And a massive swarm of dwarven bodies running to the trade depot to grab the stuff and move it out. We should be able to plant cave wheat now. We do have fish. A raw shad. Hardly seems worth the effort to prepare it. Struck native platinum. How much other stuff do we have to move? Looks like they've moved everything. I'm your liaison for the mountain homes. Let's discuss your situation. Let's discuss how your trade caravan's a bunch of dicks. What request do I have of your merchants? Don't be such a bunch of damn greedy bastards. That's what my request is. Alright, we should probably import a little bit of leather, but they will usually bring some on their own. The biggest thing that I usually import is wood. So let's go ahead and tag wood as a high priority. And seeds, we're going to tag those as high priority, except for dimple cups. We don't care about those. They're just used for dye. Drinks, I always tag those because you never know when you're going to be running low when the caravan shows up. Stone, do they have any sort of copper ore that I could import? Limonite. Magnetite. Let's go ahead and tell them I want to import magnetite. They'll bring it. Whether or not I actually take it, we'll see. And that's all I'm going to tell them to bring. Oh, that's something I need to do. I need to add a new task. I need to make a nest box. Been forgetting about that. Actually, I need to make a couple of those. And we'll cancel that task. Because I could be getting a ton of eggs off of my chickens if I had a nest box, but I haven't had a nest box, so they haven't been laying eggs. Seems like kind of a waste. We'll pull the outer airlock here. That way the merchants can leave whenever they feel like it. Although, quite honestly, considering how bad they wanted to rip me off there, I should leave them in there to rot. If they were humans or elves, I probably would. Struck microcline. Let's see. Stones. What do we have for stones? We've got some silty clay, some fire clay. Yeah, we don't have a single bit of iron-bearing stone. Yet, anyway. And we're canceling planting plum helmets because we don't have plum helmet spawn. Probably cooked all the plum helmets for meals. I should untag it as a cooking. We'll look over the documents, don't really care. We have a combat report. Oh, we got a little bit of infighting going up in the pasture. That's what's going on. Not terribly concerned about it. If one of them gets hurt, we'll butcher it. Matter of fact, I probably should butcher some of the kittens. That sounds fucking horrible, doesn't it? Yeah, I should butcher some of the kittens. Even worse, since I have 3 scrabbling little kittens in here just running around keeping me occupied, and I have another cat who's about to have kittens. Sounds fucking horrible, man. But hey, in Dwarf Fortress, if you don't do it, you have cat explosion. So, population control. Have your pets spayed or neutered. Or just butcher them for food. That really does sound horrible. Alright, let's get off that subject. Let's go check in on our dwarves. See how the mining operation's going. Another combat report? Alright, these two are getting into it, so you know what? Screw you both. Animals. You. And you. Prepare to meet your makers. And you and you and you. Actually, no. We'll leave the kittens for now. A couple more cats around the fortress wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing. We don't want too many, but it never hurts to have little animals running around that you don't have to worry about. They're self-sustaining. Wow, look at that massive run of dwarves coming in to pick up the meats and other nastiness. Alright, let's go into our kitchen menu. And let's go ahead and say we do not want to cook any of the plants. We only want to brew the plants. We also don't want to cook with our alcohol supply. Do we have any quarry bush? Yeah, we have 23 quarry bushes. We need to process those. I think you have to do that at a farmer's workshop. We will process plants to a bag. Repeat that task. Watch me not have any bags available. And here comes the massive amount of dwarves to pick up the yak meat. Alright. So that should give us some quarry bush leaves. Yeah, see? 20 quarry bush leaves. We can cook those too. So before our dwarves start start munching us out of house and home. Let's add a task. Let's go ahead and start preparing some lavish meals. May as well start letting our dwarves live it up a little bit, huh? You guys can leave anytime now. There you go. GTFO. Yeah, he needs an empty bag now. Okay. That's fine. Still no iron. Still no iron. But I have another pick. So what I can do now is, let's go in here to Dwarf Therapist and let's read our dwarves. We only have 2 dwarves with any sort of mining skill. We have a bunch of them drinking, which isn't that surprising. And let's go ahead. Oh wow, our initial wave was all males. Insert crude joke here. Let's see, you're a dabbling mechanic. You're our mechanic. You, if Dwarf Therapist will start reacting. You are a clothier. And a weaver. How about you? What are you? You're a little bit of nothing. So you are now going to be a miner. We'll commit the change. And we just so happen to have a pick laying around. However, we do not want that guy going down, banging away at the stone yet. So what we may want to do is we may want to have him dig around in the dirt and gain some skill. But then again, the river's going to get in the way if we do that. Well, not necessarily. We could have him dig down here. Just dig us like a gigantic storeroom or something. Let's do that. So we'll come down here, and any passageways that have not yet been completed, we're going to designate to remove the designation. And we're going to do the same thing here. The same thing here. That's going to leave him without a job to do. So he's going to say, what do I do now, boss? What do you do now? Make sure we've got everything undesignated. Undesignate that too. Alright, we're all undesignated. What do you do now? You boys take a load off. Matter of fact, why don't you just, do what you normally would do. Just, do the menial stuff, haul stuff around. Let this other guy get some experience. Speaking of which, hey, new guy, I got something for you to do. Right here, we need a great bloody room. We have another combat report. I'm not sure why we have a combat report, because there's nothing for him to fight. Alright, what is our miner doing? Why is our miner not mining? He's hauling something. Stop that. I want you doing nothing but mining. get your pick and get over here. There we go. Now he's going to find a bunch of damp stone because of that. But that's okay. We're just going to let him find all that damp stone. Complain about it. We'll designate it again. And we're at the 35-minute mark, so this is a fairly good place to stop. I'm going to stop the recording here. I'm going to let Orist McNew Miner get his feet wet, so to speak, on this mining job. And if something interesting happens that's record-worthy, I will start recording again. So this has been Nightdagger with Episode 4 of Dwarf Fortress Woundomen, and I'll catch you guys a little bit later.